Hi, we're really excited to launch some new features. One is you can now add closed captions. One is a greater, easier way to preview the courses. One is we've added a title page at the quiz. And then we've added some transitions which really help you make your video more interactive and exciting and nicer to look at for the learner. So we now have the ability to add closed captions to your video. So if you go up to the video editor, and you can do this with any previous existing courses. You could go in and add the subtitles and then republish. But for new ones, upload your video. You go to where it says subtitles and you can upload what we call a VTT file. So if you have your closed captions in that format, you simply upload it. It will automatically generate them. And then when you publish the course, the learner will have the option to turn them on or off. If you have your captions in another format, such as you might have SRT, you can go over to here and you can click on choose your file and convert to VTT. So that is an option. There are tools that allow you to convert them. But at the moment, you ideally need a VTT file to upload and generate the captions. And please note, we are working on a generate transcript that's coming very soon, but for the time being, this is the first interim step. Thanks so much. So if you're in a course and you're working in a chapter and you want to have a look at all the interactions you've added, but you don't want to go back and publish, we've now added this button here that says preview, and that will allow you to preview just this chapter and all the interactions without having published the course. So we go over here and it takes us straight in. It is ultimately like publishing, but in this instance I'm in chapter 1, but otherwise it would have just highlighted the chapter that I'm in. So that ability to be able to just preview is really powerful. For me, I've always been going back here and publishing can be frustrating when you want to just look at one thing. Now at chapter level, you can click on preview and it will allow you to look at all the interactions inside that preview. Thanks so much. So this new feature is about making it nicer for when a learner does a quiz. So let's go and have a look at this particular one. And that's me there. So I've put the quiz, and I know you can't hear that, but a quiz appears at 4 seconds and it just stops the video. It's very abrupt. So there is this feature, we'll go back here and unpublish, in the settings where it says show pop-up quiz. And we'll say yes. And just remember down here you can change the colour at course level, so we'll keep that at blue, but I'll click on publish. So we're saying if we now go and have a look, preview. So one great, instead of a question just appearing on the screen, it's this start button, and I think that that's much nicer for the learner. It's sort of an indication you're now going to do a question or a quiz and you click start to get going. So if you'd like that in, that's just a setting, and you'll see it's blue because that's the colour of all of my player and whatnot based on the primary colour I've set here. And it's this button here, show pop-up quiz. I think it's a really nice feature for the learners and just takes away that automatic abrupt stop and straight into a quiz. We are really excited to launch this new feature, which is transitions. So let me go and show you what I mean. So I'll unlock down here and I'll go into a chapter. And what we're talking about here is this new button along here called transitions. You click on add transitions and you'll see here there's a number of options. And if you don't know what they are, which why would you, click on that one and it'll show you what it means. Note that that's orange, but when it actually puts it on the video, it'll be based on the colour you're using. So what these are is they're things that appear on the screen, so on top of the video. The video keeps going, but they're a way to really highlight a feature or something. So you'll see down here it suggests the number of characters you use. That's to make sure it fits within here, and you can do a carriage return. So you might say, why is this important? And make sure you do your spelling, and then you might have an answer. It might be something because of unit 32, for instance. So we'll click on save. We go down here and we say we want that to appear at, let's make that 10 seconds. We click on there, and I'll just do one more to show you the concept. So let's choose another one. Curtains comes across the whole video. They're all different types of ones. We'll do, let's choose one. I'm just having a look. We might do that one. So important, we'll put there, and features. So I've added 2. Of course, they can't be at the same time, so we'll make them, they last by default around 6 seconds, so I'll make that at about 18 seconds. So we've made one at 10 seconds and 18 seconds. Let's go up here and preview, and we'll click on.
So one great way you can use Vidversity is the way I've been
just scroll a bit so we can get
participants of the workshop to download the Vidversity app.
There we go. So that would like a carriage return.
So for instance, I've been working with one client.
And there's another one. So just, and again, uses the colors. So it's just a really good way to make your video a lot more interesting and engaging for the learner. So down here, I would probably go and edit that one. I think it's, I've made it too many, there's too many characters there to make it look interesting. So we might make that Y. Maybe we just have it as Y. And the answer, we click over here, click save, and we'd republish that, and then it'll fit on the screen. But this is really exciting because it's going to really bring your video alive, matching all your corporate colours when key things happen, key things that you really want to make a key point about. You can have it over the top of the video and the video keeps playing. So enjoy playing around with that. Any feedback is always welcome, and we hope you like this new feature.